Hey guys, trying to jump in. There we go. Internet's been a little wiggy. I'm having a lot of internet issues where I'm at lately. It's very, very frustrating. Give it a minute here, see if it stabilizes out. I don't know if it's OBS's issue or if it's internet specifically, but I've had a heck of a time trying to stream lately. Alright, it seems like the frame dropping stopped. Internet seems to have stabilized. I think we're okay. I'll try and keep an eye on it. It's a little bit annoying because I don't have enough display space on my secondary. So, anyways, and there's YouTube freaking out. Good times. 1 second here. Hoping when we move here in a couple of weeks that we can get this figured out too. Alright, should be okay. Let's hope. So, back for some 7 days. I have no idea how long I'm going to have. The wife and kids are kind of down sick. I'm getting over being sick, so I can play until, I have to go make myself useful and take care of people. So, trying to just cram some time while I've got it. So, yeah. It's day 4. It's 1:30 in the morning. So, we've still got 3.5 hours until Horde, which is fine. Obviously, we're not set up for a Horde. We built a little shell of a base. Got some drinks. Drinks are good. T6 Knuckles already, though, which is awesome. Bunch of just stuff that we don't need right now. And then pretty soon, we're going to have to actually start cranking out defenses and getting a base rolling. One second here. Without fail, as soon as I start streaming, something goes on. We were working on running quests, doing stuff, all that usual 7 days things that's got to get done. Wow. My UIs are all bugging. My background stuff. Cool. It's just gonna be one of those kind of days. Okay. Cool. Anyways, sorry. Always technical difficulties lately. We've done very little as far as primary things. We got our cook pot, we got our grill up, we still don't have a beaker. Found a little bit of food. Got some schematics. Right now we got points for health back on kills, healing factor, cardio, brawler, obviously. Took our first point in deep cuts because we keep using knives because the stam cost on the knuckles sucks for a while. And then light armor and master chef. And then I had to put 1 point into int to try to get my forge books rolling. So that's kind of where we're at right now. It's not daytime for a couple hours yet. So don't really want to go out and about too much, but probably going to anyways. There's a place up there we're going to start looting, but honestly we're going to head for a clear objective and start cranking some stuff out. Try to get us some resources. Always get slightly leery when I see a dog house anywhere. Another one over there. Okay, already checked the mailbox there. So this will reset the mailbox. We broke our wrench, so we can't break that down. That's a pig. That's gonna suck. Why do I not? Oh, I offloaded my arrows. Awesome. This is gonna suck. Be a whole lot more helpful if we weren't lagging too, but you know. Well, there's some more snacks for later. Alright. Woke up somebody. Try to do what we can while we're stealth down here until everybody wakes up. Not that we have our stealth perks yet, but wow, it's really lagging today. I hate this POI. It's too easy to fall off of everything. Says there's a snake down there. There's daytime. That's a good start. So when we're done with this, we can go turn it in. Well, okay then. That's not gonna work. Let's try a different trajectory. Wow. Normally an indicator we're going the wrong way. But joys of a destructible environment. Sweet. Nice, bacon and eggs. Now, how are we supposed to get here? Across? Oh, out and across. That makes sense. Wow. Stuttering so hard, it's not even funny. Alright. Let's go check and see if it reset the mailbox on the front side. Perfect. Alright, talk to Mr. Happy over here.
If you try to say it's a good morning, there's the goddamn door. I'd shake your hand, but I bet you got dysentery. The way you smell.
Don't mind if I do.
I don't like you.
Just a tip for Trader Quest, don't take the buried treasure ones unless you're spec'd into mining. Because it's just miserable. Alright, honestly, we need to do that, but that is not a tree we're speccing into beyond that point. So, Fortitude, Iron Gut, Huntsman, all needed. Agility, should probably put a point into archery. And then crank out some of these. So let's go ahead and grab one into archery, because I don't have any points there yet. Try to get our bases going. Offload some stuff and grab our arrows, because we left them at base. Or we used them all, which I don't think is the case either. Top that off. There you are. Let's grab that stack of feathers back. Where do we put them? There they are. We're good on food and water for now. Do we have a bunch of rocks in there? Probably make some more stone arrows just to start working on archery. Do we have no rocks? Apparently we need rocks. Alright, let's run over here and do this one. Sorry for the freeze framing, for whatever reason. Today is having issues. There's always supposed to be a way you're supposed to do this, but inevitably I find the way you're not supposed to do it, so. See the stamina difference there? I can use the knife all day. Which is honestly probably what I'm going to do. I'll probably build my agility tower for Horde Night and then stack a couple of points into that. It'll get me through the first probably 3 hordes, 4 hordes, and it's fairly cheap. Spare cooking pot. Always nice to have. Feel like there's a vulture up there and I don't like it. Always gotta be something hiding around somewhere. Alright. Up the stairs. Now, I will say blades don't tend to work as well on things with helmets, particularly the heavy-duty motorcycle helmets, and then when you get to your SWAT guys. So, there's definitely that aspect as well. Honestly, this is pretty much what I'm planning on doing for a horde base, so I'll probably just commandeer this. Clean this up a little bit. Multiple fallback points up higher. Basically what you're going for is a ladder point, so when they come up you stab them in the top of the head and they go back down. And having dual ladders and stuff is really nice, so I'll probably just fortify up top. Put a barrage of spikes and stuff at the bottom, slow them down a little bit, call it good. So that saves me from building a base. And it's right around the corner, so can't complain there. Knife guy, nice. The freaking lag today, man. Just open the box. Unless my whole game just crashed, which with 7 days you never know. Alright, there we go. Med dispensary. Obviously the floor up here is not what we would call as stable, so it's gonna need some help. Try and bust out whatever's going to just collapse on us. Cool. We don't even care about the trapdoor. Alright. Well. We got some more books. Which at the start of the game is what we want. Books. Bone knife tier 3. Pipe machine guns. Primitive bow tier 2. Very nice. Tech planet, we don't care, but we'll read them anyways. Sweet. It's a lot of singular staircases, so build some wood spikes, put them at the bottom, put them up on the landings. It'll be fine. That's annoying though. Alright, back to the house and back to the trader. Sometimes it's nice to have a separate compound for your base, though, or your horde base. That way you don't have to worry about people beating down your main. And since that's already set up how I like it, it'll work pretty well. Really wish they would shift the way they do their chest shorting. Okay. A chunk of change already. Okay. Let's go sell off some stuff that we're just not going to use. Batteries, for instance. Robotics parts. Never going to build them. Machine gun parts. Don't care. Spear parts. Don't care. Shotgun parts. Don't care. Free up some space. Pipe machine gun. Not going to use it. Muzzle brake mod. Not going to use it. Rocket launcher. Not going to use it. Rifle parts. We might. Bow parts. Definitely will. Okay. Turn some stuff in. Sell some stuff.
It'll be. Didn't we agree your first job was going to be free? Damn, this is all I can spare. Oh, I got just a word of advice. Next time, bathe. My shop, my rules. You follow, or you fuck off.
That was worth a chunk of change there. So, what do we have for books? Tools. Not too worried about it. I really need Forge Ahead books so I can start on stuff. Also pay attention to the restock days. So, he restocks on Horde Day. So all this stuff goes away. Does he have anything we actually need then? Advanced bellows, we're going to need those shortly. We should probably just pick it up. Got all of that. There's a beaker, that's another 1500. We don't have. That'll be one of the next things that we'll need, but it's not critical. We need to see about building a dew collector. So, before we do too much...
Oh, you want a guarantee, huh? Well,
pretty sure that requires...
Camway.
Oh, I think we've got all of that. So maybe the polymers. Shoot, should have done that forever ago. The bellows we don't need until we get the forges up, but save us some time. Of course, as soon as you buy them, you find them. We got 70 polymers. Okay, so we need to go hunt plastic, which is fine. Work on that on our way to the retrieve. Plastic cooler. That means we need 21 more polymers. Nice. Forge Ahead books. Need a bunch of those. goes down for plastic. Ugh. And the internet's wigging out again. Yep. There's another tire. Sweet, I think we're only short like 3. He fell down the stairs. We'll wait for him to come back. Also, if you're encumbered and you have open slots on the bar, it doesn't actually recognize those. So, look, we're no longer over encumbered. I have no idea why this game is running so rough right now. Alright, that's all good. I'm sure there's somebody in here, because there always is. Ooh, books. Pumpkin pie already? Wow. Ooh, airdrop. And we got enough plastic, I think, for a dew collector, so we're good there. Now, we've been busy looting, but we're still supposed to find our supply crate first, before we leave. There's our front door. It scratched me. Hurrah. Not gonna burn an antibiotic on that, so. Molotovs. Let's see. First aid should fix that. .2 infected, nothing critical. They always put the marker up so you can find them, but normally by the time... Nice. Bandages unlocked. By the time you get through doing everything you need to do, you pretty much guarantee you found it anyways. Unless it's buried behind a photo or behind a wall or something like that. Alright, well we got plenty of plastic. We're gonna grab some more on our way back just because we can. And it's right here. Go turn this in, go to grab our dew collector, get that going, and then grab our airdrop. Which is all in the same direction, so that's nice. Hey, Horn. I always get a few of them. Right. At least they're not blowing up my Discord this week.
If you want, congratulations. Here's your
I
reward.
think we'll take the jar of honey and fix our infection. Nope. Don't really want to do any of those.
Make up your mind or make your way out.
Baton parts, not going to use them. Sniper rifle, not going to use it for a while, but those aren't worth selling. Beer, not going to use that for a while, but we'll keep it. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of people trying to be like, oh,
Get hurt.
sign up for this program and do this kind of stuff so you can, you know, grow your channel. And they want to seem like people, but you get partway into the conversation, it's the same thing every time. Like, alright, ignore you, remove you, rinse and repeat. But they come in waves of like 10 of them at a time. You get random friend requests for no reason. You let them in, they start blowing up your channel. Apparently it helps if you grab all the plastic. Where'd it go? Nice. Wooden feathers. Let's grab those. At this point, this early in the game, none of the chests are organized, so unfortunately, it just kind of is what it is. Wood. More wood. Plant fibers. And then we need our bones for our bone knife. Didn't need that at all. Alright. Well, that's a start. Let's put those over there because we ain't going to use them for a while. Okay. We need to start beating down trees, but we're going to go for our airdrop and go pick up some, probably some more books. A desert out there, or is it just not rendering? Gonna have to go take a detour. Ooh, pocket mods. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, and a bow mod. I'll take that. Well, I mean, obviously I'm going to take all of it, but that's beside the point. Spare inventory slot. Cool. Nice, that's the actual desert. Okay. Try to avoid zombies, we're gonna get killed here for it. I already see birds, I'm not happy about it. But, I need yuccas and aloe. Yes, I know we're overheating, thank you. Ah, crap. It's that zombie. That's the one that I didn't want to see. Because of the incessant swarms of bugs. It's really annoying. Okay. Grab some yuccas, grab some aloes. Get what we can while we're right here. Nice. There's our aloe achievement. Need more yuccas, which are this way. They made the biomes a lot more interesting on that front, so let's fix our abrasion. Also burn through a lot more water than you used to while you're out there. These will be super handy when we start our farm plots, though. There's a bird. Birds are not your friend in this game. Birds, birds, bugs, cactus. The birds will follow you for basically eternity, and they dive bomb you when you're low on health. Which is really annoying when you can't shoot them. However, okay, how many more do I need for my... Oh, they changed it. Harvest mushrooms, blueberries. Oh, because this is what you need for your tonics. Gotcha. Like, it used to be 50, and I know I didn't do 50. Start on our wood collection. Oh, we got a 2x scope. Cool. Coffee is not the most hydrating thing, but as long as I've got it, that solves the dehydration problem, fixes the stamina issue. Can I craft a better tier of axe yet? That would be good to know, wouldn't it? No. Okay. Normally my tools are like the last thing that gets leveled because I just don't take the perks for it. It's one of the ones that the buddies normally take. So I don't have to. And I spec very differently than everybody else does, so. But as long as we got a 2-minute regen on our stamina for the coffee, we're gonna beat down some trees. Alright. Like I'm drinking a Red Bull right now, so that's close enough. Have fun. See you around. Right. The freaking auto mod wants to... Wow. There you go. Nope. Ta-da-ta, putty-tat. Alright. Let's head home, go drop some stuff. And we're hungered again. I think we got food. Yes, we do. So our dew collector, now that we've been there for a little while, it's a really low start, and then it collects murky water. So later you get a purifier, you get a tarp that I think doubles your gain, and then one of these doubles your gain, how fast it collects, and one of them doubles up on how many you can have. Couldn't tell you which is which off the top of my head right now. Nice 10 aloe out of that run. Very nice. Should probably keep the jar of honey on us because we keep getting infected. 2x scope we can't use for a while. That we're just gonna sell again. Get some wood. Set our traps here. It's 20 per. Barbed wire fence is 10 and 10. That one's really nice as well. Probably just go with the standard wood traps. Should probably get more food and water. Where's all my drinks? Did I not pick them up? I had close to 30 of those things, I thought. Whatever. Go make some more. Weird. Oh yeah, we can do bacon and eggs now. Okay, so we need to start collecting Eggos. Back to hunting bird nests. We have 10 eggs right now. I think we had a spare, but... helps if we get the meat to go with it. Bacon and eggs are like one of the predominant foods to get you through early to mid.
It fucking figures you're my last customer. This steak can't
Just
get
kind of
any
realized
worse.
I haven't
You
actually
got
looted
money
this
this
compound
time,
yet,
or
so
you
that
just
I should
here to
probably do
piss
while
me
I'm
off?
here. Okay, 1 second, guys.
All right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
Had to go deal with one of the kids. That would be one of the kids. Vending machines, they sell not only basic food, but some of these other candies that they added, which are really, really cool. And then these things, these are my favorite thing in the entire game. Stamina regen at 15%, run speed plus 50. 6-minute duration. You stack your college stuff, which I think is a 15% movement speed, your running shoes, which is a 20% movement speed, stack that on steroids and a couple of other things, and you go zoom zoom across the map. It's immensely entertaining. Alright, let's loot this guy's stuff. He doesn't normally have a ton of stuff, but it's free stuff. You used to be able to, like, steal everything from them, but they've changed that over the past few years. It's probably everything inside the building. Used to be able to steal all the stuff off the shelves.
The last thing I see today is your ugly mug.
Usually the trader ooh, impact bracer. Usually the trader compound's a good way to get these forge ahead books. Thank you. There's my forge. At some point we're gonna have to figure out a more permanent location for base, but for right now we're just kind of fudging it. Now we need our workstation so we can get our workbench up, and then we'll be in good shape. Pretty boring compound. Ooh, another pocket mod. Can't stack it on the same piece because it's the same one, but you can stack it on a different set. And then the boots go for the impact bracer. Impact bracer just reduces fall damage, so.
God, it's almost closing time. I've had enough bullshit for one day.
Yeah, well, have a lot less of it if, you know, He stopped talking. Alright. Let's go back to base and offload a bunch of stuff. I'm hoping he gets better quests tomorrow. Because I really don't want to go digging. Digging quests suck. There you are. 9 deaths already. Trying to clear out a tier 4 POI on day 2 was probably a bad idea. Oh, still rolling. Make a few more of those. So the difference on your food here, just to show you, 10 food, 5 health, max stam at 10 versus 36, 18, and 10. So bacon and eggs are definitely the way to go, but obviously they require eggs. I hear the ominous shift of music saying it's nighttime. Until you get a flashlight, the torch does work not only as a melee weapon, but you can light people on fire with it for a few seconds, which also helps see things. Okay. So, last tab up here. Oh, I got a level and I didn't even notice. The last tab up here is where your skill levels are. So, Tools Digest, which I'm not speccing into at all. We got Claw Hammers unlocked, that's cool. Knuckle Wraps, we knew that. Bone Knives, yep. Clubs, not gonna use them, doesn't matter. It's good to check periodically if you've got anything on your bar. Just kind of get a feel for where you're at. 5 more books for that. Oh yeah, we can make those now. Pumpkin cheesecake, very nice. We can make coffee. We need 4 more books for our workbench. Okay. So, back to the mains. Do we need more stuff in here? Iron Gut's useful, but we're good on food and water, so I'm not going to prioritize that right now. The other thing for that is it's nice in the long run because the buff from consumable lasting longer is huge. So at top tier, buffs last 50% longer. Massive, massive boost. But for what we're doing, we're going to do this because that will work great with the brawler. So, take 5% less damage when moving. I'm okay with that. We haven't really explored too far. Desert's over there. What is this? Is that our bedroll? Should probably make another bedroll at some point. Going into 5 days in and we've explored the edge of a town. We were working on this compound. Let's go back and finish that. I don't want to go too far away while I'm still burning firewood. That was a deer. Doubt it's going to stop running anytime soon, but if it does, maybe we can go get it. Oh, hello. It's another trick if you're needing to punch some damage. If you hit them with a blade and pull a bleed proc first and then switch to whatever weapon you're predominantly using, you can double up your damage a little bit there. Wish it wasn't so laggy. It's a little bit annoying. I should probably go get a rock before I start breaking down a house. Go look, a rock. Okay. I normally try and clear ground first and then work my way up. Especially when you get into the bigger compounds, it gets a lot more complicated if you don't have your own system in place. That was a nice haul. There's a water source. Now this is a T3, so I mean it's still technically above where we probably should be. Yeah, we took a weakness hit and we don't have our vitamins on us because we left them at home. I normally try and keep one of every, like, at least one. When I say one, I mean one stack, but especially at this time, I try to keep one of every medical supply. It sucks up so much space. T3 stone sledgehammer. But you never know what you're going to need when you're going to need it. It's easier to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Problem with this style of game is you need everything. And you have limited storage. As you progress, you can unlock additional storage slots and stuff in your inventory, get better armor pocket mods, which up your inventory spaces, that kind of thing. So there's definitely stuff that can be done. Interesting. Of course it won't let me put it anywhere. Seriously? The heck are we hitting? Apparently we're gonna be difficult. Fine. Okay, looking at building places that we shouldn't be able to reach. That's what I thought. There's a staircase up. Ooh, punching. Arm is sprained, broken, fractured. Sweet. Love that. So now power attacking, which is our dominant thing, is no longer effective. We are probably going to die shortly. Oh, and I think we're over level 6, so we probably should have actually done that differently. Yep. 25% XP loss. So, now you can see the Grim Reaper down there in the bottom corner telling us, hey, you screwed up. So, essentially, we're negative XP. After a little while here, we kill some stuff, it'll come back up and kick us back to wherever we were on our leveling. But, you start dying a lot, and it adds up, and it takes forever to get it back. Spent a couple of horde nights out trying to fix it. And all of my blocks... Okay, there they are. I'm like, my blocks despawned. Weird. There's a staircase. That's the way we were supposed to go. Hey, what do you know? Vitamins that I needed a minute ago before I died. Most of your debuffs do wear off on death. A couple of them don't. Oh, is that locked door in the hallway? Oh, downstairs access to the pool. Gotcha. You can also check behind the glass panels, because sometimes they hide stuff in the photo frames. Alright, let's get up to the top and clear off the rest of this. Oh. Food. There's the main room. How do we know? Because everybody's in it. Yeah, we're gonna die again. There's too many people. Especially when they wig out. This is called overreaching. But it's so close to where I started that I just want it done. I will say this game tends to get rid of the immediate threats around where you die, which is really, really nice versus some games that I've played. Not to say that's always the case, but generally, the flip side of that is you also lose your XP mode. You know, the XP that you could be making because everything's dead. So we're going to leave the backpack here for a second. These guys hit hard. Seriously. Just go down. We have every debuff on us at this point. Hopefully there's some good loot at the end. But as you can see, our penalty bar is jumping up. Because we were between, like, you know, somewhere right around the knuckle wraps on item 3. The nice thing is, it just keeps a collection of backpacks. Now, the default setting for the game is you drop everything. You drop your bar, you drop your backpack. You can change it so you drop your bar only, your backpack only. You can change it so you drop nothing. You can change it so everything gets destroyed. There's some options there. I prefer, just from time of playing and making my life easier, to drop the backpack. That way you've still got your primary weapons and stuff. It works great until you're ranged. If you're ranged or guns, then I suggest you move a stack of ammo to your hotbar. That way when you respawn, you've still got a weapon that works. So what we're trying to do here is just stagger stack bleed procs onto different people. Give them a second. Some of them will start drifting down. We got stun locked. Okay, that should be the majority of it. Now, all the debuffs obviously have major penalties on their own. It wasn't bolt our bags, was it? Maybe it was. Hey, it's daytime. They no longer hyperspeed. There's a lot of zombies in one little bathroom. Alright. Got some books. I need some Forged Ahead books and some other stuff, and then in neither of them. I don't think we have lockpicks, so hopefully that box isn't locked. Otherwise, we're going to be here in a minute. Tech Junkie. Nice. It's locked. We don't have picks. Sweet. I don't think we can make picks yet either. So we're going to have to beat our way into that one. Tools Digest. Now would be a good time for that. Do we have any rocks? Probably not. Can we make rocks? Probably not. Oh, we'll have it. Even if you're not going to use the mod, if you have a mod in your inventory slot and you just need to free up space, it's a good way to do it. This is going to take a minute. Nice. Lockpicks require workstation. We do not have that, so we're going to do this the long way. Yay. Obviously, this is why they make lockpicks. I will say, if you're spec'd into mining, you really don't have to worry about making lockpicks. It's faster to break through it than it is to pick it once you're a higher enough level. We're gonna get in here and there's gonna be like a pile of rocks or something in it. But actually, we're probably gonna have to go get more rocks first so we can repair this stupid thing. We're not using our shovel. We'll break the shovel down and repair it with that rock. Sounds like the little one might be up too, so I might be jumping off here in a minute. He just got the same bug that everybody else did yesterday, so suffice to say he's not having a good time. We were up all night with him. Alright, pull this off. Eh, actually not bad stuff. Whether it's worth it, hard to say. But we got it. Alright. Well, there's a more rotting flesh, which we need a bunch of because we need to start making farm plots. We should probably go find ourselves a more permanent base to set out. I think that's the next thing on the agenda. Oh, if you hit track, it'll highlight how many materials you need for any of the recipes in the book. I didn't mean to hit track, but that's the way we came up. Cool, other than the pool area that is looted, so we are over encumbered, it's daytime, we need to go check on our trader. We already know where we're set up for Horde base, so it's not like we need to be too worried on that front. And we still have a pretty sizable death penalty, so. Zombies are attracted to heat and sound in this game, so the more forges you have going, which we don't have any yet, the more furnaces, the more campfires, stoves, that kind of stuff, the faster that'll spawn. Will also spawn your screamers, which summon in more. Farmer boots is nice, we're gonna keep those. Looks like it's about time to make another chest. Stone. We actually want that one over the one that we've got on there. Should be able to sell that. Trying to make sure we don't need anything before we wander off. Looks alright. Oops. When the building blocks are only stage 1, you can literally just walk by and pick them back up. As soon as you start upgrading them, that goes away. Okay, let's go check on our trader. That should have a bottle of water in it. Oh, we got 2 bottles of water. Never mind. Go dump those over here. Oh yeah, we blew past level 6 a while ago. Try not to almost die for a while, that'd be great. Thanks, guys. I think my UI is bugging. Why do we have visual tearing going on? That's fun. Interesting.
If you drink all the coffee, I'll kill you.
Clear fetch. Looks like fetch is closest.
Bulkhead. Can't say I'm not surprised. Good luck, kid.
That's really annoying. Obviously, stuff is bugging hard today. Ooh. Broken down dew collectors. If you see those, try to loot them. Occasionally, they actually have good stuff in them. You know, like your stuff that you need for them. Most of the time they're junk, but occasionally, not junk. Probably gonna run this quest and jump off for a little while. I'd prefer to do a longer, but I know the baby's gonna be awake shortly. Here I'm starting to wake up. She's still feeling miserable, so stop and get them what they need for a little while and then get back to it. Ooh, Handyland. Now, these ones, you don't actually have to full clear. If you find your satchel this early, you're done, and you can just run home. Now, almost every building and every quest line has a primary loot. Oh. And there's the little one. So. We're just gonna head back then. Okay, look, we left the area and it fixed.
Morning. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pay you now that you did it. I got some shit work. You better not fuck this up, or I'll cut you goddamn.
So like I said last stream, always try to prioritize books when you can early game. You never know if you're going to get the books that you need or not, but hey, wrench tier 1. That's useful. Can't make it yet. Bicycles, cool.
My shop.
Level 9, awesome. He doesn't want it, fine.
See, we're overstocked on those.
Tools Digest isn't the one we need. We need... Let's see, Pistol Pete Hunters, we did that one already. He's kinda doesn't have much. Okay, well that'd be the case. We're gonna grab that, because that's useful. Tools are definitely useful, but it's not what we're going for right now, so none of the other books are useful to me at the moment. Sounds like they went back to sleep. Might have a little bit more time. So offload and top off. Ooh. That takes repair kits. I don't think we have any repair kits yet. Crap. There we are. Oh, bones. That's what I was looking for. We can make a forge, but I'm not going to until we know where we're setting up. Let's go run this one, grab our airdrop, because that's coming in shortly. This one's a clear, so we gotta kill everybody. Ooh, bird nest. Got a mailbox here. Let's go look. Wow. Okay. We'll go reset it. Gotcha. Most of the time these have their own weird way of getting in. This happens to be one of the common ones. Ugh. Really need my workbench so I can make lockpicks. See if our axe survives this or not. It's gonna be close. I think it'll be okay. The last thing you want to do is try to punch your way through these. It takes forever. Don't ask us how we know. Well, that for a schematic we already have. That sounds right. There's downstairs. Where'd you come from? Oh, on the compass up there, you see the little yellow above the southeast? That's your key rack for the main unlock for the building. To unlock the doors. It doesn't unlock all of them, but it unlocks the majority, particularly the way out. Kind of like Skyrim always has a weird detour on most of their quest lines at the end, so you don't have to rerun everything. Same concept. That was a nice stack of books. It's in that way, but it's right here. So I don't know. It's bugged. Everything's bugged. Nothing's working today. 'Tis what it is. 7 days is always buggy. It's fun, but it's buggy. Oh, it's saying there might be a secondary key rack, or it bugged the last enemy with the key icon, which also wouldn't surprise us. Yeah, I was just freaked out. Nice oil shale. Wouldn't have to have 4 workstation books up there, would you? No. Paintbrushes and dyes I will never use. I don't care. So I always throw those. Oh, there's a secondary key rack. Athletic hat. Fitness item buying. Light armor rating. Cool. Alright. Gonna go turn this in, offload stuff, and then jump off for a while. If I can do another one of these blocks later, we'll hit Horde, so... Because normally day 6 I start fortifying. Since we've already found a place, that's great. Now we need to start exploring the map and figuring out where we're going to put kind of a permanent location. I mean, that house up behind us isn't bad, but it's not really what I want to set up either, so... Stone tools T3. Nice. And when you run so many quests for the traders, they send you on a special quest. Hey, lockpicks. I think I'm going to go ahead and take those.
He wants to be paid. Don't just stand
Eventually he'll have a chat option on your jobs for special jobs, and that'll route you to the next biome trader. I don't know if it still works the same as it did before, since they changed all the biomes or stuff around. So that'll be something to figure out here later. Do I have anything I need to sell? Yeah, I can sell the bunker buster.
You again? What? You got a fucking crush on me or something?
I
Be
can't.
careful out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
It's not a bad house up there. It's just I don't like the location. I don't want it. Looks like this chest is going to become food and drinks, so we're just going to do that. For the first while, I put all my food and drinks in with all my seeds and stuff as well, just because it makes finding stuff a little bit easier when you're getting rolling. And it frees up so much space out of your mains. For this game, lockpicks, you don't actually have to have them like on your bar and use them as an item. It's just hold E and it'll run itself. I thought we got another level. Alright. So at this point, we've taken the tier 1 perks. We're not going to spec into hidden or from the shadows right now. Running gun's not useful to us. So we've done what we can do at this point, other than taking Iron Gut, which hasn't been a problem. So we're going to start bumping up our fortitude tree. Because I'd like to get a couple more tiers into that if I could before Horde Night, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and jump off, go check on everybody, see how everybody's doing, and go from there. If I get some more time, I'll jump back on for a couple hours. We'll go from there. So, you guys have fun, and we'll catch you next time.